Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we have another Chanel unboxing. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I'm so happy about this. Obviously, you know, it is what it is, you guys. What can I say? But I just wanted to also homage Vivienne Westwood, my queen, who has passed away recently, and so I'm wearing parts of my archives in these next few videos or several videos of mine, and I'm wearing, in this particular case, the Art Lovers Unite, a climate change t-shirt with War and Peace on them, made by Vivienne Westwood. It's a square shirt that I wear on top of a regular shirt. And I just wanted to say thank you, Vivienne, for everything you've done. Art Lovers Unite, by the way, is coincidentally also the name of the movie that I shot with Vivienne Westwood and Patrick J. Thomas. And it is now even more so after she has passed away, such an important document that we have of her alive and sharing her passions with the world, art and philosophy. It's just, she really wanted to make the world a better place, and I'm just I really feel the responsibility to also continue her voice for her. Thank you, Vivienne. So let's get to more superficial things, like an unboxing. But is it that superficial? Well, let's see what's inside. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today and gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well, for extra perks. Push the notifications bell as well. Thank you, members and patrons, for subscribing. Now, this little nifty thing was purchased in a fashion boutique because it sold out in the beauty boutiques. So go figure. And I've been stocking up on Chanel Les Exclusifs fragrances because they're going to go up in price a lot. And I don't want to be again in that position, just like we went through this with the bags, even with their apparel, with their accessories. Like, the price is just, it's insane, and the quality just isn't there anymore. So I'm done with their leather, but the quality is still there for their perfumes and their makeup. I love their perfumes. I think their perfumes are amazing, especially the Les Exclusifs fragrances. And I have been hunting down the 75ml versions of them because I'm traveling again a lot. And this particular one, check it out, is Gardenia Eau de Parfum 75ml in the batch code. I can't see it. 8201. 8201. So this one is very, very fresh. It's a very, very fresh batch code. Super curious to sniff out the first impressions of it. I do have several bottles of Gardenia Eau de Parfum that I went throughout the years, but they are all big bottles. So I still have, as you can see, almost half a bottle, still a little bit more than half a bottle full of Gardenia 200ml. And now I've added the 75ml Eau de Parfum. I do have Eau de Toilette 75ml, but you know, Eau de Toilettes are not in production anymore. They're very rare. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to buy the one they have now. Plus, Gardenia is one of those rare Les Exclusifs fragrances where I do personally prefer the Eau de Parfum to the Eau de Toilette. Of course, if you can get your hands on the Extrait, I recommend getting that as well. But that's a perfume that you just dab a little. You know, you can't really opulently go all ballistic with it on your skin because it's a splash bottle. It's not a spray bottle. And I, truth be told, prefer my Gardenia poisonously green. And you can only achieve that with this fragrance if you overspray. That's a little thing that I do. So let's get this beauty out of the package. There it is. So let me zoom you in. And maybe I can do a screenshot of this as well. Hold on, you guys. Oh, okay, like that. Oh, it's zooming. Oh no, hold on. Okay, thank you guys so much for your patience. Now, oh, that was squeaky. Well, that was an interesting moment. Okay, so let me spray away. Let me see how the newest batch of Gardenia smells like. I'm so excited about this because with Gardenia, you never really know, you know? It's about a season. It's the seasonal thing, which ingredients are available. Yes, gardenia can't be really synthesized in perfume form. They have to kind of use other smells to combine them in order to make them smell like gardenia. But oh my gosh, it's gardenia, baby. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, and I didn't overspray, and it's already intense AF. This thing is poisonously green, honey. And buttery. Slightly buttery, but wow, dare I say, it is more intense than my older batch. Now, this one is quite old. 3301. Also Eau de Parfum. But, so it's like what, 4 or 5 years old? No, 3 to 4 years old. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's a little bit clinical, I guess, because this batch is so fresh. It's like it's literally just like it's just like delivered from the factory into the boutique. Now, this is just the first impressions. I'm going to do a proper review on this one as well. But it has a quality to it that is, I don't want to say pharmaceutical, but in like a doctor's office, or like it's almost medicinal. Like if you would go to a waiting room in some clinic and you're waiting for a checkup and there's that smell of, I don't want to say formaldehyde, girl, although some of us would need it to like pickle ourselves to look the same like 100 years from now, but it has that poisonousy clinical smell to it, which some people don't like, but I think that's what makes gardenia so particularly magical, is that it has a clinical poisonous smell to it. Now, if you've ever had the opportunity to smell the flower, the gardenia flower in real life, in nature, maybe a little bit less. I mean, gardenias are very delicate. They don't like harsh, breezes of wind and change of temperature. So they kind of like to grow in places where there's stability. But so they do also like to grow in apartments, in closed environments where they don't get any wind. Of course, now if a gardenia blooms in your house or in your apartment, if it's closed and not aired, you're going to suffocate. I mean, it's such an intoxicating smell. It is so powerful and poisonous. I don't mean that the flower is poisonous. It just smells poisonously green white. And so if you ever actually smell a real gardenia, you're going to kind of recognize the elements and the components of it within Chanel's gardenia. But I repeat, nobody has managed to really synthesize the gardenia itself. So perfumers use a combination of other ingredients to create the effect, the illusion of gardenia. Now, I think Chanel has gotten really close to it, especially if you overdose the spraying, you get really that green poisonous smell. This one is also soft and buttery and silky smooth. Honey, this one is smooth. In love. In love. What can I say? And I've been, since a while now, obsessed with the original four. Les Exclusifs. They weren't Les Exclusifs back in the 20s, but this is also a fragrance that was released in the 20s. So no matter how I go hunting for Chanel perfumes and Les Exclusifs, I always kind of rein it back in just like their batch codes repeat every 8 years. I think like every 6 to 8 years, I rein it all back in, do tabula rasa, reset the clock, and I go back to the roots. I go back to the original four, Gardenia 22, Bois des Îles, Cuir de Russie, plus Chanel number 5, which is also one of the original 5 from the 20s. But it's like everything else is built on top of those 5 fragrances when it comes to Chanel, right? So it's always kind of good to reset, reevaluate, revisit these gorgeous beauties every so often to see what Chanel is doing with them at the moment. How are they reformulating them at the moment? What is the current version of these fragrances? And this is why I am kind of touching base on that in particular now, because I want to dive into these beauties from the 20s, you guys. They're 100 years old. Gorgeous. We're going to get to more of the review after this first impressions pretty soon. So we're going to make another video dedicated to Gardenia. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thumb up this video, subscribe to my channel, and never give up on love. Bye.